Menesoha binijinuma ke enmono abebe nyon ye afi ape enyo mmenyo ke ekpano na hyemo ani hwane ne wobona ne okeba hani hyemo ne ke ginyefte Facebook ke YouTube nyemanya ko ye Mbn 360 Mbn Adafitswaa dani wabote sanjam ne nye ha wokwa otiye ekume
Hewale papa na mama solo akando eto gbejano kebasa patient care bemini eto client service units hi shishin kera hela chamo ye mam ye shika kejara yili sajin amnie EU ambassador ewo Ghana na meha shifimo adamoshi kegbala investors babao ni ye manse sajamli hwe amane boy file fan ake maye yellow Trump area ke China basu ni agbele Hormuz Strait na ekon
kewonje hyemo ahihie mansolo ni kwa hewale papa na mosajin ano kwabina menta akando Efani Ghana Health Service ato client service unit shishi. Ye la chamo he efe amlinke bolima.
Ewale papa na mama solo akando eto gbejano kebasa patient care bemlini eto client service units hi shishi kera hela chamo he ye mamni.
Client services is becoming a major concern. Yesterday I saw a video circulating widely from I hear allegedly coming from Takwa. And so it's been in the system for some time, and so I have directed the Director General that we give it a critical attention. What I am directing the service to do is that they must have an experience and a senior health professional at each facility who will be in charge of client services. So that person, or even if it's a department, they will be liaising between the client, the patient, and the health professionals. So it is something, that's why I needed the Director General to hear. Once I say it, it's up to him to implement it. And so this is something we are going to do. It's becoming very topical, and you must listen to the people. I think that it's about time we get a whole unit, a whole department in every health facility where we will have a senior health professional who will be liaising between the patients, the doctors, the patient, the nurses, the patient, the pharmacists, so that if there are concerns, their responsibility is to be rolling, up and down, going up and down to touch every corner of the facility, making sure that every patient who comes to the facility is well taken care of, and he will understand the language of the health, because he or she will be a health professional himself, and he will be a senior officer, so he will be able to direct the junior ones and his colleagues. And so it is something that we are going to take it up, and we'll also be investing in capacity building.
NPP masajanta omokwe aflanga afalo Dr. Mahamudu Baumia ewie ake je no koni kwe ba hye momokugbe eke ena for drum bemini eke school bi onupa na shramu kecho bi etia boot camp ni NPP masajanta omokwe he gbejano eni ewumi hewale ni amehye akanshi ni ameba afe ekumi.
Tescon. But a huge thank you very much. This is I'm Pat Mitiasiepa. This is a great evening to herald the training program that you are going to go through in the next few days. MPP, we believe in the youth, and Dr. Baumia believes in the youth. I want you to be assured that this training program is for your benefit, because we want the youth to take key leadership positions, and we cannot get you into key leadership positions if we don't prepare you for the uptake of these leadership positions. And that is why this training program is going to take place over the next 2 to 3 days. 2028, inshallah, it is going to happen in 2028. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible. And we are going to work towards it. We are not going to sit down and say it will happen, but we are going to work. And that is why we are beginning the work early. And the training is to make sure that when we are in government, you will be able to occupy key leadership positions in this country. And that is where we are going to. The youth will take over the key positions as we move forward in this country. You know that the vote is largely youth dominated. 2028, as was in 2024, will be a youth dominated election. And that is why we are going to really make a lot more effort with TESCON this time around than we did in 2024. So you are about 115 institutions who are here, and you will see me on a lot of campuses this year, next year, and 2028. We will take the debate, the ideas to the country, and we will make our case. We are, however, saying that we will not be intimidated. You can arrest all of us. We will come back and make it our case to the people of Ghana. And so I want all of you to come together as we are doing to make sure that in 2028, MPP comes back. We have a lot more to say, but I want to thank all of you tonight for making it here, and I ask you to enjoy the training and to learn a lot from it. May God bless you all. It is possible in 2028. Thank you very much.
Now pay henyu Kenha Madina Francis Xavier Susu Mbn manso monchmo he ni kwo iwale papa na mosaje ano akwe pantan ke danfa ila chamo he samu.
I want to use the platform to appeal to Health Minister. He's here. Pantan Hospital. We beg. We beg. We really want to redevelop Pantan Hospital. One Health Minister used to be the ranking member of the Health Committee in Parliament. I know how he was so active when he came to Pantan Hospital. By God's grace, he's the Health Minister today. I want to use the platform to appeal to him that we pay a little attention to Pantan Hospital so that we can redevelop Pantan Hospital. Beyond what Kwame Nkrumah did, no government has done anything to improve mental health in Ghana, especially with the Pantan Hospital. So we want to beg the Health Minister that he will come to our aid so we can redevelop Pantan Hospital. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, when he came to Medina, he promised us. He says that he will develop Pantan Hospital into a modern, it's a first-class mental health facility. So now we want to hold him accountable to that. Imagine that we can redevelop Pantan Hospital. Yeah. Then the next major problem we have is the Damfa Medical Center. It's completely broken down. The last time I checked the Damfa Medical, it's completely broken down. They don't have anything. We went there to donate the beds for the delivery beds, but it's completely broken down. We want to beg Health Minister. Now that he is here, we love him so much. We love Akando. Oh, everybody loves Akando. Yeah, we love Akando so much. He does so well. He's doing so well. So we want him to pay a little bit more attention to the Pantan Hospital, the Damfa Medical Center.
Akucho Mbn yo esrojaman akucho ewoshin ake ameba Janet co prepaid meter say ni akeba peteshie eha ame ni nyomo wo soso ake ya Water River Authority e care for amehie no.
Uwe hie nielo Michael Wolanyo susu ake mita ni efite ni viari ni chumoku ekeba peteshie jino ni ha amemomo nyomo nso Sane alo riemoni ekefodran ake Public Utilities Regulatory Commissioner Emanomi.
Our concerns are we are 5 communities which Water River Authority supplies electricity in our homes. So barely about 12 years ago, some postpaid meters were posted on our homes. But the way the meters were reading, we're not satisfied about it. So we petitioned the past government, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, through demonstration. So after that, PRC was asked to come and investigate the issue. When on this issue until some of us, our postpaid meters got damaged. The first meters who brought this demonstration, those days some of us pay about 250, 280 series about 10 years ago. But when the meters were changed to a different product, our bills dropped drastically to 80, 90 against 250. So imagine for the past 8 years, 80, 90 Ghana cedis against 250 Ghana cedis. You can strike that differences, which become a debt. But along the line, PRC was not able to rule this issue successfully. Always when we come, they go and come, forward and back, forward and back. Not quite so long, about 2-3 years ago, prepaid meters were mounted on our walls without our knowledge. If you say we owe on an old meter, you didn't call us to tell us where the debts are coming from. All that they do is they come and mount the prepaid and put a token of maybe 10 cedis on it. When it got finished, you are asked to come and make payment plan for the old debt, which people owe over 10,000, based on the damaged meters that they brought, or expiring meters that VRA brought to us. Just last week Tuesday, PRC came all along from Accra to engage the communities, Tosca, Mangwase, Afabeng, and Akosovo. And in response to our question, VRA is saying some of the meters are old, so that's why they're changing it. Meaning they know those meters are expired, which have brought this accumulated bill. We wrote to the energy minister, like earlier said, we are appealing to the president of this republic, His Excellency Mahama, to intervene with the energy minister to investigate this issue very well. One, VRA is taking 50 cedis service charge from our prepaid secretly without your knowledge. You think you have about 50 cedis on your prepaid. Before you realize, your meter will start to be blinking. When you're going to buy power now, they will tell you, they will set the power for you and they will write 10 cedis, 73 pesos on a receipt. But when you're going for your statement, as I'm having here, on the statement, service charge is 000. So we think something is going wrong among the technical service. And we are appealing to the government or the president and the energy minister to institute an independent body, underline independent body, excluding the PRC, to revisit this issue. We are not a violence community. We don't want what's happening in other districts, other regions or places like Somalia and other places. We don't want it. We are all one people here. So our appeal to the government is they should investigate this matter once again, excluding the PRC, independent body like we mentioned should be instituted so that we go into the matter once again.
Kewon chashie moe ano Ashiaman Mbn Ghana Private Road Transport Union area ake sanejifo ni yo Ashiaman MC G money ku Peaceful Settlement Association chwe bemini nakan.
We are here this morning, or we engaged the media this morning about a video circulating in the media with a false allegation claiming a piece of land which belongs to the GPRTU. So we want to clear with the air. The GPRTU, Ashama Highway and Trotro branch, requested the land from TDC in 1985 and was allocated to GPRTU by TDC in 1986. Right of entry was given in 1987. In 2008, a group by name Peaceful Settlers Association came in and encroached that land, claiming ownership of it. GPRTU took them to court, and later involved TDC. We battled the case for almost 20 years, and judgment went in favor of GPRTU. They appealed to the court. The appeal to the court, but the leadership of Peaceful Settlers Association later came back to us that they have accepted to the judgment of the court, so we should develop the land and rent to them. All these discussions went on at the Ashama chief's presence as the mediator in both parties. The chief again went with both of us to TDC, and we all agreed for demarcation, which TDC did. Peaceful Settlers Association again put their judgment acceptance letter on their association's letterhead and served GPRTU, the chief and TDC on the 18th of October 2024. On the 25th November 2024, TDC responded to their judgment acceptance letter and served as a copy. GPRTU responded it on my chief and his elders from the palace, GPRTU, and the leadership of Peaceful Settlers.
Wabafo wahi kewa kuwase wakeshe mwe neshwe baba nyembenu.
Let me introduce you to Farm Global Company Limited. At Farm Global, we offer you a variety of groceries and provisions to choose from. Cosmetics, perfumes, bedsheets, undies, boxes, you can mention all. This is our perfume stand, and we have variety of perfumes you can choose from for yourself and your loved ones. We cover Latapa, fragrance notes, and quality perfumes that will last long on your body. On our cosmetic section, we have variety of lotions, creams, hair pomade that can keep you going. Let your feet do the talking and your hand do the showcasing. Your babies are not left out. We got you covered. At Farm Global, we make shopping a beautiful experience for you and your family. You can be at home, send your list, and get it delivered for free. Yes, for free. We know you can pay for it, but we want to show appreciation. We bring everything to you at your doorstep. Locate Farm Global on the Nungwabuade Road, just opposite Redeemer Chemist. Call us on 0592 0999 52 or 050 384 3633. Farm Global, fast, reliable, and convenient.
Kawoncha shemwe ya no. Yes, Sajinko Kumamnie, National Coordinator Keha District Road Improvement Program, ni Lantevan Lapoy. Minche Kehani Bejanoto, ni Kakabaja many maintain Ogbene Ashishi, Dani Aha Amenakai Ebe.
Ye Remomli ye Channel 1 lay beneath fame or no, if ele fang ake, Sani Abuman, so many chumohe fanking ahi, Titri Mlawo be here. Keshi Sajin Alo Matain Tamo Eneme Nibanye Efite Ghana Bay.
It brings to question, and me, that's what I do all the time. Critical analysis of our procedures. Because we must have procedures that will insulate certain institutions from the possibility of people like this or incidents like this happening. And Parliament should be first. Before you talk about maybe somebody who assumes the role of the presidency, if we don't have systems and procedures that will be able to clean up people's slates, and profile them properly and do the right due diligence on them before we accept them to ascend to certain positions, we will always lead the image of this country into such gutters. That brings to question, we've had a kind of law on our books for long. I have never seen that law being used in this country. The law on recent acquisition is very important.
Nani wakabaje shishi ye shikake Israeli sajam niye EU ambassador ke ha Ghana His Excellency won skinny back ewo Ghana ngani emo heshifi mom ninjoba ke hani egbala European investors ke ba mamni.
I think that the economy, the peace and security and the democracy is all very successful in Ghana. However, it's a real challenge to ensure that the economic stability is sustainable. We know that it's largely based on very high gold prices, but also on successful reforms. The question is whether there will be willingness enough to maintain the reforms and to maintain a sustainable expense policy also as we approach elections. When it comes to stability, we see that Ghana is a peaceful and stable island in very unruly waters. We do everything we can also to assist Ghana in its endeavors to remain peaceful and stable, but we also see the threats of spillovers from the Sahel and other unruly countries around. When it comes to the democracy, we have seen since 92 there has been a series of democratic elections, and on the election front, the democracy is extremely successful. I think also the democratic rights enjoyed by Ghanaians is scoring very high. The capabilities of exercising your democratic duties as Ghanaians is maybe a bit more questionable. Are you really holding those in power accountable? Is the democracy reflected in a social cohesion and a social contract in between elections also? This is where I see room for improvement, or at least a challenge that will have to be dealt with.
Nani wakabagbi na ye shikake Israeli sajam niye EU ambassador ke ha Ghana His Excellency won skinny back ebo Ghana koko ni amebo hegbe ni European Union ke ha Africa majin ke chon Global Gateway Investment Package ke ha no ya ni fe mo ano.
Career money for Jang Bimli ni Euro ye Career Service Center Program alo ni famous shishi ya Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology KNUST ni ekemi wuhiwale ke ha ma ke EU investment ni famomli ke wa noya.
So since 2022 the EU has established what we call the Global Gateway Investment Package for Africa, 150 billion euros. This is a huge amount, of course. It's a merger of traditional development financing, of international financial institutions financing, and private sector investments. Today, Ghana is the biggest investor in Ghana is the EU, and the EU is the biggest export market for Ghana also. We're also the biggest development partner. But things are changing a little bit now with the investment package. It's an offer. Ghana has to make itself attractive to benefit from this offer. It has to make sure that it has the required political and macroeconomic stability, that they have the business-friendly climate, that they have the functioning infrastructures that makes it the legal frameworks that makes itself attractive for European investors. If that is in place, then the European investors will come. If it's in place but not as good as in neighboring countries, then the European investors will go to neighboring countries.
Waba for he Kelku was say, Wabaya man say, ni waya kwen on you 18 no ejeme.
And he asked them, when he sent them, do you lack anything? And they said, we lack nothing. I pray that this will be your story. As you live for God and you work for God and you support God's work, you will look back and say, I have lacked nothing in my life. We want to thank God and thank God again that Friday is a night of prayer, prophetic night, healing night, the word of God night, and worship night. Every Friday in Maranatha Power Ministries. And I'm inviting you, beloved, if we don't realize the warfare we are in, the devil will defeat you as a child of God. And the most strangest things and unfortunate things in the church today is good believers who are weak. You are good, but you are weak spiritually. God wants you to be strong because he says in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10, he says, finally my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. You see, there are certain battles you cannot win in the day. This Friday and every Friday, I'm inviting you to Maranatha Power Ministries for breakthrough night, signs and wonders night, prophetic night, healing night, deliverance night, and salvation night. Let me see you this Friday. If you want more direction, telephone numbers on the screen. Please call. And also, you can watch me on Mbn TV every time we are having service, and also watch me and be with me on all the social media platforms you will see on the screen. Remember this, Jesus prayed in the night, even the Son of Man prayed all night. It's our time. God bless.
Nani wakabaje shishin kegbina ye manse sajam niye kefata ewe mo kenko asrafo adade ahie ma hie nye lo Donald Trump ewe ake China mintoni asa agbele Strait of Hormuz na eku
ewe ake amehiomu alo oyo babao keje ojeme ni amebasu ni amekahi amehe Trump kefata hi ake noji no hiwo ni ebasumo ni agbele Strait of Hormuz na esa ewe ake maye nyelozi eboshi ake ebawa keji ibale gbejanoto keba agbele Strait of Hormuz na maye nyelo Trump remo banagbe bemlini ikefojang ake moko fe moko ni hiomu alo oyo faleta monakae ke ameye na nyoboko shi maye nyelozi ekela ake ebasumoni ewame ale no keji ewamohi ahia ni ebasumo ne na ke agbele Strait of Hormuz na ekon
deni wakeshe mo ba washi dani wobaya nye ha wokwa otiye ekon
Hewale papa na moma solo akando etu gbejano kebasa patient care bemini etu client service units hi shishin kera hela chamo he ye mam Yes, Shikaki Jawayili Fajin Amnie, EU Ambassador Ewo Ghana, na meha Shifimo Adamoshi, Kegbala Investors Babao. Niye Manse Sajami Hue, Amania Boy File Fang Ake, Mayin Yellow Trump, Eriake China, Basumeni Agbele Humos Street na Ekong.
Mimonike shemwe banyebenoji na adidi kechi ofefe jumo wabakpe wose ochi na kebiam nyenwala donke wokom